All right. Okay.
All
I've got to
right,
get into
quiet,
it.
quiet on the set, everybody.
Hmm. Ah, good. I was waiting for you, Dan. What a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared by Radan and you. Was that all right?
That was perfect. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate.
I mean,
I've
I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was very lucky when I got the audition through, and I kind of looked at the names involved, and I thought, bloody hell, this is a big game. Uh, and I did the audition on Zoom, just like this, and I got sent the artwork before the audition, so that meant that I could look at it and look at what Blythe looked like, so I could kind of arrive at this audition with some kind of idea of things I wanted to do. Um, but I didn't really have a really solid idea for his voice. But I tried a few things out. So my girlfriend and we kind of sat down, and I thought, should I go down the route of making him, really like the name's Blythe? Do you know what I mean? And I thought, no, and I kind of, and then I did it. And Adam, who was the director that on the English team, kind of told me that Blythe is he's not as old as you think. He's quite a young man. Um, so yeah, that kind of then changed my ideas, and we just kept him kind of quite similar to my voice, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Which was refreshing, rather than going down the stereotypical thing of, I'm playing a half man, half wolf, so I have to do this very bizarre, strange voice, and it makes him more human, I guess, which is
Oh yeah,
you know
it ended up for the better, I reckon, for the character, and you did have a lot of dialogue in this one too, especially compared to some other characters. Like it was actually pretty hefty because these sort of games they're not known for the characters having a lot of dialogue usually,
yeah, yeah.
and you were one of the lucky ones, I reckon, out of the cast. You got a bit to work with, which is always
I,
nice.
yeah, yeah. Well, I recorded all of the lines over a period of about 8 or 9 months. I went in
Yeah.
and uh, I did probably about 3 to 4 hours work. And sometimes, you've probably been told this by the other members of the cast that have been on your show, but um, sometimes like 6 lines can take an hour to do.
Oh
Sometimes,
wow, really?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially when you've got the Japanese team, and then kind of Miyazaki kind of basically saying what he wants, and then Adam then having to kind of, and then basically Miyazaki's translator then saying to Adam what
Also,
he wants, and then
it's more about the process, not you doing it. Is that what you mean?
I guess so. I guess so. But that was the first. The first session took a lot longer because we were also trying things out and trying to kind of, and also changing the script. The script would change as well.
Yeah.
So they'd be like, no, we got to get rid of that. I mean, I can't say too much because I don't know, like, because I have to sign an NDA, so I don't know whether I can say what the stories were before what they are
Yeah,
in the game.
don't say it just to be
No,
safe.
of course,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to get you in trouble.
No, no, I'm all right. It's more you. I don't want to get you in trouble.
um, the hardest things to do were when it were just those small words like there you are, because we would do it and they wouldn't really know. Well, we'd have to do kind of about 3 to 4 different versions of it, but then having to do it without reacting to anything was quite strange. Do you know what I mean? They were the hardest lines to do,
Because
like
no
by
one's
far.
there. No one's there. You just,
No one's there,
yeah.
apart from Max, who was the sound engineer. And this was during COVID. I mean, COVID's still happening, but this was during the height of it. It was a dream of mine since I was a kid to be in a game, but I never thought I could use my own voice in the game. Do you know what I mean? I always thought, oh,
You'd be
I'd have
putting
to
something
be,
on, yeah.
yeah, American or, posh English. So it's
Yeah.
really nice to get to use a Welsh accent in, my Welsh accent from South Wales in a game, which rarely happens. And also, there's I think there's about 3 or 4 other Welsh actors in it as well, which is great. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a
hmm.
few, isn't there? It's good to see there's a big variety. But yeah, we got a question here from Wolfman. You use your own voice. Did you change it to capture the character at all, or was it just all your own voice? Was there any differences?
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely moments where I became a little bit more rugged. Where I would, I think
Definitely.
in terms of level, like level 10 would be, the name's Blaidd. But then like the level that I went to was the name's Blaidd. Do you know what I mean? There's a subtle difference in it. Well, I mean, there's quite a big difference in it from level 10 to that. But I wouldn't necessarily go around speaking like that. But it's so you've got to. It's weird, isn't it? You've got to you have to just. I don't know how you do it really. Some actors are much better at explaining this than I am. But like, you just use that thing in your head, which is your imagination, and you just let it run wild, really.
Do you ever go home and just pick up a wolf mask on the way home and just look in the mirror and do the lines to yourself with the mask on? No, you're not.
Well, I wouldn't have a girlfriend ever again, Dan.
Yeah, that'd be. They both just walk in as you're doing the voice. That'd be a funny little clip. I mean, it would go viral. I'm just giving you a little option here if you want to shoot that.
You know what? This is as far as I'm gonna go. Is sat here talking to you. I think if I put a mask on and started doing the Blaidd voices to myself in the mirror whilst filming it. Yeah. Dark days, Dan. Dark days.
Gone too far then.